Shut up. Pay attention. Copyright disclaimer. This video features materials protected by the Fair Use Guidelines, Section 107 of the Copyright Act, for use purposes such as entertainment, teaching, criticism, commentary, research, news, reporting. I do not own the rights to any of these videos, music, or photos. There's no infringement intended. Warning, viewers' discretion is advised, alright? Alright, now we got that out the way. Let's get right into it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rod Juice, what up? This is just a compilation of videos I took, man. You know, I have no dog in this fight. You know, I'm just strictly showing information. So, you know what I'm saying? If he did do it, you know, he deserves everything to get. And that's just how it goes. But as far as anything else, I'm not digging deep into it. I'm just presenting what's already out there, all right? Diddy or didn't he do it, or didn't Diddly do Diddly? Here we go. First video.
Special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large-capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
Bobby, what up?
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
KY, stop going up.
Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well that we recovered 3 AR-15s. Special agents from
Now, what was he doing with all that ammo and all them firearms? You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, Diddy didn't do the dirty work. He had someone else do it for him. But hey, what do I know? It is what it is. But this is when they had the videos of the freak-offs and they said they had all the baby oil. So let's keep going.
Breaking news now. The indictment against Sean Diddy Combs has just been unsealed. Combs is being charged with racketeering conspiracy, alleging he ran an enterprise, that he engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, or kidnapping, arson, and other crimes. He's also charged with sex trafficking by force. I want to bring in ABC's Phil Lippoff, ABC News contributor and SiriusXM radio host Mike Muse, and ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer for more. Phil, give us the details on this indictment.
So we're just looking through it right now. You hit the highlights, but right off the bat, you know, they go through all of his all of the names that, because they have to do that in an indictment. They have to name all the names he's ever gone by. And then they talk about he relied on his employees and resources to influence the multifaceted business and what he would do. They allege that there were, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping. They allege arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. They go on to talk about how he would abuse women. They talk about kicking and punching and dragging and forcing them to have, they talked about highly coordinated sexual acts with male prostitutes. I mean, this is extensive. This seems to be everything that we have heard about in allegations. I haven't been through the entire thing yet. We're all looking through it. But so far, what I can tell just in the first couple of pages is most of the things they are alleging in this indictment we have heard about.
And Phil, I'm going to give you a chance to go through. I know I put you on the spot there, literally as we got that indictment now. Brian, walk me through legally. We've heard Diddy deny these charges, these accusations really throughout. Now they're officially charges. His attorney also before the indictment said that he's an imperfect person, but that he's not a criminal, again denying this. So what do you make of the fact that we're now seeing in black and white what the government is trying to charge him with?
Yes, sometimes it makes it a lot more interesting as to how to dissect this case. We have 3 charges. We have a racketeering charge, or what we often hear as RICO. The second count being, as Phil articulated, what we all thought might be there, the sex trafficking through force, fraud, or coercion, and then, of course, the transportation of prostitution. Now, those are the first initial charges. There could be more coming down the line, depending on how this investigation goes, but this is what we know so far. When it comes to these charges, we're looking at life in prison as a maximum for at least the second count and the potential.
Damn, man. They talking about life, bro. JJ Sneed, what up? Bro. Ain't Diddy like 50 already?
The first as well. But also when
I'm going to just tell you like this. With as much money and power he got, I mean, if he still got the power, it looks like someone else might have more power than him.
it comes to RICO, how they're describing this enterprise as its way of promoting, enhancing, and protecting the brand, and that sex and sex trafficking was a part of it, we're going to see all the ugly and gruesome parts of bad boy entertainment that surround this alleged abuse in a way that I don't think many of us were prepared for.
Ryan, can you talk about the degree to these charges? Because any kind of sexual abuse or sexual assault is bad enough, but it sounds like what they're describing is something that was really premeditated and coordinated.
Yeah, so when you're talking about RICO, you're talking about a criminal enterprise, and criminal enterprises can be anything. Oftentimes we associate RICO with like the mafia or things of that nature, money and violence. This seems to be more in line.
This means that this was a huge operation with a lot of people involved, a lot of names, a lot of people already knew what was up. But we'll see.
If you want to draw a comparison to that of R. Kelly, where there was an organization within the music industry that kind of was part and parcel. They interacted with each other in a way that you couldn't see where the music started and the alleged abuse ended. That it's almost the trafficking and transporting of women for the pleasure, for increasing the brand, for potentially even, hey, we want to get a new artist. So you know what? We're going to traffic this girl that he might be interested in a way of attracting and keeping this artist, in a way to grow the brand and make money off of it. They are alleging that it is so intertwined that it's almost business as usual to do this trafficking and transporting. And at least that's what I'm reading from the initial allegations in this indictment.
We think of Diddy, we think of the music, but his influence goes far beyond that. How significant is it to have charges of this magnitude against someone who is this powerful?
It's huge. And just kind of give context to what Phil and what Brian is talking about. Diane, is in the conversation that we were just having a few moments ago. What I'm looking at from this unsealed indictment, of course, we need to learn a little bit more, is it seems like Cassie was such a big part of this indictment. A lot of these indictments comes from the lawsuit and allegations that Cassie was actually discussing. In particular, you think about arson. I know people are probably wondering, where is the arson coming from? In Cassie's lawsuit, she alleged that Diddy threatened to blow up a current rapper Kid Cudi's car, to which Kid Cudi's car did blow up in an explosion, to which Kid Cudi then gave a statement and said that he can confirm that actually happened. I'm thinking that's where the reference.
Dang. Now, I didn't know Diddy was this ruthless, man. I mean, back in the days of Biggie and Tupac, I mean, he was popping off, but I never thought he was like... But now that I look back on most of his videos, I can tell most of, by looking in his eyes and just the way he carried himself, he knew he had the money and the power to just, do whatever he wanted to whoever he wanted, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Cassie she probably knew what was going on, but I don't know. She didn't say nothing.
The arson comes from. I'm also thinking about the male prostitutes. Cassie alleges that during that time, Diddy would force her to look on the internet to solicit male prostitutes in order to engage in sexual activities. I'm assuming that is where the male prostitute dynamic is coming from. In terms of kidnapping, Cassie also has alleged in her lawsuit the forceful nature to which Sean Combs would remove her from events, from social settings, from gatherings, and keep her essentially in housing in order to perform these activities. When it comes to the idea of the enterprise, to kind of translate that to what Brian Buckmeyer just said so eloquently, culturally, what Diddy was. Diddy was the kind of person where if you were in the music industry, you wanted to be around. If you were trying to make your mark as an A&R executive, if you were trying to make your mark in the marketing, if you were trying to make your mark in order to hang out with him, to go to his home in the white parties in the Hamptons, that's how much of a pull Diddy had. I cannot underscore how Diddy had this concept and this idea of the Midas touch. And Diane, being a part of the music industry, being around Diddy, being around those events, being at his home in the Hamptons, being at his home in Miami, I had firsthand accounts, not of these allegations, I didn't see any of that, but how desperate people were to be in his orbit. I can't underscore that enough. You think about the 40th birthday party that he had that I went to at Cipriani's. I mean, people, they had Mariah Carey, you had, I remember the royal family was invited. I can't remember if they attended or not, right? But you had those.
Uh-oh, he just name dropped. Did he just say Mariah Carey? Oh, man. Was she at the Diddy parties too? Man, crazy, crazy, crazy. Because, I mean, you know why everybody's trying to not say they was at the Diddy party, right? Because if you find out what was really going on there, and then you look at the people who were there and didn't say nothing, then you're going to be like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? Because, you know, silence is compliance. And just because you don't say nothing doesn't mean you didn't see nothing. You know, doesn't mean you weren't involved.
Type of individuals wanting to be there, coming. You think about Diddy runs the city with marathons. This is the type of influence and pull that he had. And so when I think about the racketeering and the enterprise dynamic, it's just about people who wanted to be near him and who was willing to do anything for Diddy to give them affirmation and recognition.
And Phil, as you're going through that indictment, what is that anything? What sticks out to you?
Well, I mean, Mike laid it out. I just want to touch on one thing that you didn't, and this is the violence toward women. In this one section, it says, on multiple occasions from 2009 on, Combs assaulted women, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects, and kicking them. These assaults at times were witnessed, and then they go into the 2016 video that we saw of Cassie. So you're right, a lot of this stems from Cassie's allegations, but you see, I mean, they've got it laid out there.
And then, Phil, to what you just mentioned, too, in terms of the physical violence, not only is Cassie part of this, but also, too, the recent lawsuit that we saw from former Danny Kaine group member Dawn Richard. Dawn Richard also says she witnessed these violent acts, too, as well.
All right, Phil.
He just said Cassie's part of it. Name dropped again. Dang, Diddy. I used to bump your stuff, too. That's what's crazy about it. Let's keep going.
Somebody go check on y'all boy. Meek Mill's been acting hella strange as of late. Like, I'm talking about jittery, like he on a caffeine rush. I just seen a recent video with Meek Mills. You know the videos that people be like, how much your outfit costs and shit? Yeah, that's the video I'm talking about. But in this video, Meek Mill's eyes was like this. He looked strung out. And then he just kept moving like he couldn't stay still, bruh. When y'all watch this clip, y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. Like, he could have been clouded, you know what I mean? He could have been up there. Or it could be because, you know, him and Diddy had some, y'all know the situation. I ain't even gonna say too much. I can't talk too much about that. But yeah, that Diddy shit happened and now Diddy arrested. He could be feeling some type of way because he on them freak off tapes. Maybe that's just it, right? Y'all, watch this.
Down to Philly, my nigga. Rate your outfit from 1 through 10 and let us know what you're wearing.
Can't stop moving.
Only a track, so we're giving her $3,000.
Look at his hands, y'all.
On regular days. Tonight
Look,
is up.
you gotta
Catch
fiddle
me
with
in the late
something.
night and try to give it up some more. Louis Vuitton, Celine, Black AP,
Fuck,
Easy
his
Work.
shoes not even fucking right, fool.
They see already. All you gotta do is go to Instagram. You're gonna see all that shit. Yeah. What's 5 fashion items you cannot live without? Let's say some A1s, 10s. When I act like
Maybe
10s
it's
was
just
going
me.
out of style, we was still
I don't know.
Let it break tees. Some Jordans, good jewelry. What is a misconception about you? People be having me fucked up when the
Nah.
realest niggas out here. That's why
We
you
heard
ran
Diddy
into
call
me
you
right
daddy,
now in
fool.
real life,
And you ain't say shit.
Oh man, Meek Millie from Philly. What's really good? Dang. Bro, I used to watch Meek Mill since he was spitting, freestyling in the street. You know what I'm saying? With the cornrows. Man, it's just crazy the day and age we in, man. Just watching all this unfold, it's like, bro, the world is a stage.
They say it's always the closest one to you. Y'all, I just found out it's being alleged that Diddy had a snitch in his camp the whole time telling everything, and it led to him being arrested. Listen to this. Y'all, I had to stop my beach time to get y'all this one. This is crazy. Let's get to the first part. Now, he trying to get bail again, so now he said he won't have no women visitors, and he'll do some drug testing or something. But the judge ain't gonna give it to him, so fuck all that. Let's get to the good part. Now, if you recall, Stevie J was with Diddy or at Diddy's house when they raided it. When you remember, he spoke on it. Then after that, we saw Stevie J with Diddy everywhere. This was the cafe. When everybody was like, oh, we see Diddy spotted at the cafe in Miami. Then when we saw that footage of him at the beach, who he's with, Stevie J. What's being alleged, y'all, is Stevie J had been working as an informant the whole time. So what they're saying is Stevie J, of course, y'all know he had charges pending or whatever. He was in that indictment. So for him to not get in trouble, he had to start singing like a canary. And this was posted a couple days ago or whatever. The same day Diddy was picked up, Stevie J had posted that previous screenshot that was from his Instagram. It was a video of him driving in a car. You can see the highway, and he was playing Sade's old song, I Won't Go Astray. Whatever. Cherish the Day. Meaning, people are speculating like he rolled off into the sunset after he sunk his man Diddy. That's diabolical. So keep an eye on Stevie J's shady ass. No Diddy. Shit, I almost forgot, y'all. So another thing, they are alleging that they were going to pick up Diddy the next day, which would have been, I think, Tuesday. But they picked him up Monday, and people are wondering why. Y'all, I'm thinking Stevie J must have told the feds that Diddy was trying to leave the country, which people are saying was true. And when they found that out, they pulled up on him early. And I like it. They say it.
So they saying Stevie J's an informer, but how can I always assumed that the Diddler was the ultimate informer because he has cameras and tapes of all this stuff. So how can an informer be informing an informer? You know what I mean? Nah. I mean, it could be, but I just feel like Diddy already got that spot. You know, you might have watchers watching the watchers just to make sure the watchers are watching, but it is what it is.
Wake up in the morning like fuck P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city before I wake up in the morning like fuck P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city before I wake up.
Okay, who is that? Keisha? Dang. Why she trying to diss, though?
In the morning like fuck P. Diddy.
Really? She really dissing them? Keisha. I hope you wasn't at them houses, them Diddy parties. Let me find out. You're...
Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city before.
Will Diddy start snitching?
He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy, I know that. You and Jay-Z down in Vegas at Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot. Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyonce. Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice. Oh, this about to get fun for me.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and you know,
liars.
They were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. You know, I am Jaguar. So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Well,
Jaguar White, man, she's always going in. She's always going in. People called her crazy years ago, but I wonder if she was at them parties, though. If she was, well, we'll see what she got to say. I know she got a lot more to say. But if it's true about old girl, man, that's messed up. It's all allegedly, though. With the baby and all that, I mean, she didn't say what happened to the baby. Like, she said she was pregnant, right?
I remember Diddy saying, if you get on your knees.
What was he talking about? I said, if you get on your knees, you're supposed to cry. If you're singing a song.
Oh, okay. We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too, by the way.
Yeah, came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, woo, the crowd would be like, "Whoa, did he just say that?" You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game and it's.
You say you really don't care. I mean, when you get comfortable in the game, why should you care, huh? When you feel like you're untouchable and everything like that. That's when you start slipping, man. That's when they catch you slipping, but hey, I mean, he's in his own world.
Probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why do you and Fif just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really... Hold on. You really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both
I don't know. Check this out. I don't know.
Like y'all both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But, I mean,
we are not cut from the same.
When he take off his glasses, that's when it gets serious.
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me.
But see,
you really... Hold on. You really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Yeah, when he take off the glasses, he's serious. I usually don't see Diddy without the glasses, but dang.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both...
I don't know. Check this out. I don't know.
Like y'all both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But, I mean,
we are not cut from the same cloth.
Work hard.
Yeah, and you know what I mean?
He's in a world of trouble. And I hate to bring up his name, but it is apropos in this particular situation. Remember what Suge Knight said? Y'all remember that? When Suge Knight said he was in a world of trouble? Because Suge Knight said, listen, he knows a lot. And so looking at a potential situation where it could arguably mirror that of Jeffrey Epstein. Remember him? August 10th, 2019. Prison guards found, I'm reading right from online. Guards found American financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein unresponsive in his jail cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City, where he was awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. Tried to perform CPR, couldn't resuscitate him, pronounced dead at a downtown hospital at 6:39 a.m. What it went on to say in the reports that there were violations because normal jail procedures on the night of Epstein's death wasn't followed. It talked about a malfunction of 2 cameras in front of his cell. And you got people still to this very day with their conspiracy theories being thrown out there, that it wasn't suicide, but ultimately intentional harm was brought to him because he knew too much about too many people. That's what Suge Knight alluded to when he was talking about P. Diddy. And as we sit here today, who the hell can deny that potential reality? Do we know? No. We don't know. But what we do know is that these are federal charges. What we do know is that his attorney has been on the record saying that he flew to New York as recently as a couple of weeks ago because they knew this was coming down the pike. And he wanted to show compliance and that he wasn't running from anything. And he's expected to plead not guilty. And he turned himself in, and months earlier he had turned his passports in, and family members had also turned their passports in. But let's lay this out, because we need to understand and we need to gather a level of education in our own brains to edify ourselves to the kind of trouble you can get yourself in sometimes. Him, obviously so. Clearly, you can sit up there and say you're innocent until proven guilty. Nah, that's in a court of law. In a court of public opinion, he's already been found guilty. Can we just be real about that? In a court of public opinion, not law. In the court of public opinion, ain't a damn soul think he's innocent. I'm not denigrating or castigating the brother, whatever. I met him at a Golden State Warriors game. One time I went to a party and it was supposed to be his party. I never saw nothing like that. But without mentioning any names, without incriminating anybody, you see the names? Do you see the people who have befriended him over the years, who have attended his parties, who are considered close to him, who he's been in business with? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I mean, this has gotten very, very scary. Hollywood's in trouble. Hip-hop and R&B is in trouble. But the brother's an elite success story. Had a lot of friends. Had a lot of people vouch, or once upon a time vouched for him. In terms of his brilliance as an artist, or producer rather. Brother knew how to make money. And now here we are. When you're in that position, and you know so much, I got news for you. It's gotten very, very scary. If it were just him, it would be sad. It would be very unfortunate. But I use the word scary because I get the impression, to put it kindly, that his life ain't the only life that's going to be affected. That they ain't after him just to get him. You got Homeland Security involved. You got the feds involved. I got news for you. They ain't coming just for him. They coming for a whole bunch of people. He's in a world of trouble.
And yup, and those names are big names too. It's gonna shock the world. I mean, he already has a list. We'll see if we get to that video, but yeah, man, a lot of people are just behind this are gonna be, you know, we're gonna get a side-eye look and they're gonna be canceled immediately.
Kim was one of the first girls who was brave enough to get tapes and get what she needed to get. You understand? This is commerce. This is bank exchange on flesh and pride and ego. Tamika knew she could get Usher because she had evidence of what he was doing with the Diddler. And guess what? Rather than going to the police and doing the right thing when that boy drowned on Lake Lanier, Usher did nothing for his stepchild. Matter of fact, I know for a fact he paid money to have that investigation shut down. And there has been talks that she was willing to sacrifice her child to get ahead. Now, don't forget, not long after that, she went into the coma. You remember she's in the coma? Because she got banished off. She had to get that plastic surgery cheap. She did. That's why she went out of country. Because she was told over here in the States that nobody would perform that ceremony. It was too dangerous for her, that surgery. It was too dangerous for her, and that went somewhere else. She kept going until she got somewhere with it, and they fixed up real good. And guess what? Not long after that, her and Usher was over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Wasn't no love there. It's blackmail. Kim was one of the first girls.
We all know about Usher. Diddy had mentioned, you know, he's been grooming Usher since he was a youngin'. So there's that connection.
So you mean to tell me Mary J. Blige, Marlon Wayans, who else? Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Neo, Justin Bieber, but they said that Justin Bieber was like a victim to the shit, basically, so that's why he got real close to Billie Eilish so that she wouldn't be used by the industry, allegedly. I don't know, that's what I saw in the video. You mean to tell me all these celebrities was having free goals with Diddy? All of them. Oh my God. I saw this interview or this interrogation or whatever, this man saying that he used to be a And that DJ Khaled and Rick Ross is telling the police this, like, I swear. Every time I get on my phone, it's a new celebrity. How the fuck did Diddy get this much authority? He got too much authority. He's really the ringleader, like a Bob Moss, like, for real. I meant Bob Moss. I meant Mob Boss. Oh, my God. And then 50 Cent over here giving people receipts out. He messy as the fuck. Like, he messy as fuck. But honestly, if I was a celebrity and I knew about the shit and I wasn't a part of the shit, I would have aired all y'all out. And while we added Beyonce, oh, they said Jay-Z. Hey, if that's true, the way people finna eat up Beyonce for no fucking reason, she might have to say something. When is Surviving Diddy coming out? I need that ASAP. So you mean to tell me?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot deeper than you think. And like we all said, we didn't know like he was mobbing like that, you know, bossing like that. But, you know, most of the beef he was in, he never really did back down. You know what I'm saying? You think of all the beef he's been involved in, he just went through it with a smile.
What's going on? It's official. We're here.
Uh-oh, this is that one, this might be an actual freak off.
Dirty Money album release party, last train to Paris. It's crazy. I decided to switch scenes. It got too hectic down there. I'm up here in the hot tub, doing it official. You know what I'm saying? My Trey's up here. Fab's up here. You know, when you have a scene like this, you gotta bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and female. She's butt ball. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. You know, once everybody gets out, you know, just me and the lady. This is my scene. I'm used to this type of thing. You know, doing what I do best. Did the camera catch that? Cut the camera. Cut the camera off. We had technical difficulties last time, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you with troopers, we act as troopers and we fix situations. We're up here, everybody's safe. You know, no, this was.
Yo, that chick's hair just caught on fire, bro. Like, that was not a good look. But hey, they still dropped it. I wonder who she was. Well, whoever that was, she'll be famous right now. She'll be like, I was the one that got my hair burnt on fire at the so-called freak off.
We had Trigger Trey on the scene. Honestly, second-degree black belt in first aid. Right now, also my man Terrence, BT 106 Park, he's in the building. Shout out to Terrence for a very small waistline on his pants. Listen, we're really right now. Listen, what we're doing is unbelievable. No, listen. What we're doing is unbelievable up here. What's going on?
Oh man, that is freaky just to watch. Incredibly freaky. I think this is an actual freak off, man. But this is just like one section. I don't know why they decided to video it, but hey.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just.
Oh boy, this is like a freak off on a yacht.
Just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. You know, shout out to him and Woody.
Why? What? I don't know why he was talking like that and saying, and Diddy was laughing too. What'd he say?
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed of the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. You know, shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's.
Wait, what? Shouts out to him and what he did. Huh. Yeah, it's just.
Let's put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, like, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane.
It looks like he's the bed that got him traumatized. Uh-oh, Usher. Usher in the Usher.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and I mean, damn, pause, but like, that's not.
Pause that, pause that, pause that. I mean, he said pause.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's
What? Yo, people just be saying whatever. Fight over the Frosted Flakes?
my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
Listen, we're having a good time. Your Usher made it. We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed.
That's why you shouldn't do your freak offs live.
Tell me why I wake up to news about Diddy, Kevin Hart, all of them. How did it get so bad that Kevin Hart's wife of 8 years is divorcing him over some tapes that she saw at the goddamn Diddy party? It's honestly getting so bad that I think LeBron James is going to be affected. And mind you, LeBron had a clean slate his whole career up until this point. I'm over here hearing news about Will Smith getting bent over a couch. It's getting to the point where your favorite celebrity is probably on those tapes and on that list. Does Deadass a whole video of Diddy listing off people that's been at his Diddy parties? I'm not even playing. You can go look that up. And my only question is, how did you let it get so bad that the police raided it, found baby oil, and found tapes, like years of tapes of blackmail that you giving off to these celebrities? You should really take a look back and watch who you idolize, because I swear to you, they're not good people.
Jeez. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. It's like all the stars are falling out the sky.
50 Cent is trying to take down Diddy.
No, he's trying to move Diddy and Jay-Z out the way so he can run it. And the truth is, I ain't mad at him. I just don't trust him. Because the truth is, he would just be another kind of monster in another kind of way. He don't want things to change. He just want to be the one that's running it. See? Easiest thing to do is to take your enemy's feet and hold them to the fire for things you know that they won't admit. Which is why when that C&D came out, he took all of that Diddy shit down. Because of his tape. Say, what is it with all of these pretenders? And now they got an even bigger one named Curtis Jackson. They should check the EPA report and the toxic waste he's been allowing to be dumped around the property of Millennium Studios for cheap cash. And I'm not saying allegedly, Curtis. I know what you've been doing.
What is she talking about? The vitamin water? She coming for 50, and yeah, man, 50 is a huge name in the industry. And don't tell me he's a diddler too.
You don't get no about what happened.
Please don't tell me 50 Cent is a diddler. I don't think he is because, oh man.
Happens to those people in that town, but I do. I love the people in that town. I just wonder how you like that man I sent you. Because he really didn't think you was going to go for him. You better do right by Shreveport, or I'm going to let everybody know that Diddy Doo-Wop Bop ain't the only taste you got.
Oh, man. What is the Doo-Wop Bop Bamboo? What is he talking about? Is she talking about the Oshkosh Umgwash? Oh, man. When it comes to Jaguar Wright, man, it's just like, if you put her on, she just gonna spit some fire every single time, man. Never disappoints. Scary, though, because I'll be like, dang. She not scared to talk about what she be talking about?
This man made the video about Diddy saying it's not baby oil. He said, like, just in this movie where they gave each girl the perfume and it made their memory wipes where they couldn't remember anything and they were really messed up. And like this man said, go watch his video. Go watch that video. He said that a couple of grown men playing Twister with bikini shorts on and even less with baby oil doesn't seem that weird. Yes, weird. But not as weird as what we're thinking now that I think he's right. Why would the feds collect all this stuff? Is it directly evidence? Because you saw the picture of, like, the swimming pool full of the you-know-whaties. But that man said it's on some blink twice type of shit. And like he said, between all your properties, 100 bottles of baby oil for your freak-offs doesn't seem too outlandish, to be honest. And to me, it doesn't either. He's making sense. But 1,000 bottles? And I get it. I know what you're thinking. These freak-offs would last for days.
It's way over 1,000. Way over 1,000.
But still, that much baby oil, how much do you need? Unless it's something else.
Well, her intuition was right on the money. She was onto something. We'll say that much. And when people dug deep, they found out, yeah, she was onto something.
They knew something wrong this day when he showed up to the Taipan party with cream and white on. Look at everybody's face over here. Jay-Z looking like, man, this nigga got on cream and white. Kevin Hart, you see the nigga got on cream and white? Nigga in blue like, this nigga got on cream and white. Puff like, man, I'm straight. Everything's all good. This the nigga that said, Puff, wear cream and white. It looks nice. And another one. He told Puff to do this shit. Puff walked out the house, cream, white, black shoe, black shirt. That's wrong, cuz. I'm not a fashion person, but I know that's wrong, cuz he a fashionista. And he know that's wrong. He on that dope. He on that dog food. That's that dog food. That dope turn the inside of your mouth black like a goddamn Rottweiler. Dog food. He been on heroin. GHB, whatever that is. They knew something wrong this day when he showed up to the Taipan party with cream and white on. Look at everybody's face over here. The face over here. Straight. And another black shirt. That's wrong, cuz.
Look at this.
Cream, white.
Well, we can see exactly who's at the party. Looking like Power Rangers, you know what I mean? Got the pink ranger, the green ranger, the blue ranger, the white ranger. What a mess. Anyways, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave the video. I think we've watched enough for today. I'll probably come back with a part 2 depending on how this does. But yeah, like I said, I don't own any of this. None of this is my videos. Entertainment purposes only. Educational, commentary, research, all that. Alright? Fair use. Alright, TikTok. Alright, YouTube. I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Later.